What's your take on the relation of the two rising powers in Asia, such as China and India? Do you think that their confrontation is going to change landscape of international arena in the foreseeable future?
I certainly hope not, but the fact is that there has been a decline in the quality of the relationship in recent years. India and China have been two giant Asian civilizations for a very long time and have had, in the ancient history, very close and friendly relations. In fact, Buddhism went to China from India. Chinese scholars used to come and study in Indian universities going back 2,000 years. There are records of all of this. But in recent times, there has been disagreements, first of all, over territory. The Chinese have still not settled the long border with India, which is the world's longest unresolved frontier dispute. On top of that, we have a strategic problem in our neighborhood, which is that China is a very strong backer of Pakistan. And you must understand that as far as China is concerned, they have a big stake in Pakistan. The single biggest project under their Belt and Road Initiative is the project called the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, which runs through Pakistan, indeed partially through territory that Pakistan took illegally from India in 47-48. The territorial dispute resulted in a very unprovoked and unnecessary confrontation in 2020, in which 20 Indian soldiers were killed, and a smaller but unknown number of Chinese. I think it was most unfortunate, but as a result of that, there was a deep freeze in the relationship. There was no normal friendship between India and China for some years. A thaw began late last year in September of 2024, September, October. At that time, there was the beginning of normalization. Slowly, carefully, the two countries were talking to each other. Some cooperation was coming. And then we ended up with this recent conflict with Pakistan, where once again China took a certain view that we were not terribly happy with in Delhi. But nonetheless, we've got elements there that could work for a modus vivendi. I think the first thing to do would be if the Chinese would also make a real effort to settle the border. Their current position is, let's leave it for later generations. But as long as it remains an unsolved issue, it becomes a continuing irritant between our two countries. So all of these reasons, I think, would require a serious effort for peace, and we have not yet seen much serious effort coming from that side.